Hello, lovelies. Hello. Hello, hello, hello out there. It is Sunday. Who's here? Who's out and about? Well, I shouldn't say who's out and about. Who's here on Facebook? Here they come. Good morning and afternoon, wherever it is that you are. I'm drinking our new hot milk mix. Yay. I had a little leftover. I think you're going to like it. Tastes like orange creamsicle. Yum, yum. A little different than the cucumber. Rebecca's in the bathtub. Yay. Hi, Josie. I went to high school with Josie Blandino. Nice to see you here. Who else is here? I should start seeing this tumble of folks coming on in. Amy's here. Carla. All of my girls, they keep coming in. Yay. Hi, Josie. We had a slumber party last night. Well, we had a pajama party last night. Was that not fun? I had a great time. I don't know about you guys. It would be more fun if we could do it in a way that isn't quite, that everybody could be on. That would be really fun. Who else is here? Hi, Lisa from Colorado. And Jackie's here. Must be a West Coaster. She's saying good morning. It is 1 p.m. here on the East Coast, and we're enjoying warm weather and a little bit coolish. Hi, Corliss. Yeah, Zoom is what I want. We have that, and we also have another thing that we have is, what's it called, for heaven's sakes? Crowdcast, and that's what we're going to be doing. Laura. I know Laura from last night. How you doing, Laura? And there's Jackie. She likes hanging out with older women like us. I know. I remember everything. Oh, goodness. Hi, Yolanda. Yolanda's here. Good to see you. Come on in, everyone. There's Vanessa. Yay. Laura's in Louisville. Carla, that's where Mark's daughter, Leah, lives. She lives in Louisville. You got a rainy Sunday in Pennsylvania, Jenny says. There's Joanne. Yvonne, Pinkies up. Our girls are here. If anybody's wondering what Pinkies up is, it's basically when we're in agreement and we pinky swear with each other because we are a tight community. It's what we do. It's our way of showing solidarity and connection. And, obviously we can't all get together. So we're doing it here. So if you ever see me do that, you know that it's pinkies up. Boop. That's how we roll. Everyone's doing well. Well, it's good to see you all. And thank you so much for dropping by. Yes, Lucy said the pajama party and it really was fun. I had a really good time. It was just nice to be able to sit here and read all of the scrolling things that are going by and be able to talk. Rosemary, pinkies up. Hubby has a sister there. Oh, wow. So you guys are having a conversation. That's good. I'm not going to get into it. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is that you are, whatever part of the world you're in. We're all in this together, apparently. And we're day whatever it is of this thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to not say the words. I'm trying to stay above the fold, as it were. I don't want to go there. There's enough. I get enough of it. And one of the things that has just really hit me hard as I'm going through everything and thinking about all the things is how important it really is to put a lockdown on your brain. Because what we allow in is going to really affect us. And we want to be thinking about the things. And so I woke up today with Philippians 4:8 on my mind. I'm going to read it to you because I really believe that this is the meditation of all of our collective hearts. Pinkies up again. This needs to be the meditation of our hearts. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if there is anything that is excellent or praiseworthy, think of these things. Now that is Paul's instruction to the Philippians, telling them to watch your mindset, watch what you're thinking about. Because what we think about, we have a tendency to get into a downward spiral with. That's what we talk about in Take Back Your Life a lot. We spend a lot of time on mindset. And the reason that we spend a lot of time on our mindset is because our brains come up with these ideas, come up with thoughts, and then, catastrophize or make things worse than they are. And when we sit and dwell on these things, then we are out of our element. We're out of our power. We've given it away to other things, other people, other places, other news, talking heads, whatever. And especially right now, as we're in the midst of this crisis that the whole world is dealing with, to some degree or another, some worse than others, some having, all these different things going on. What I look at right here is that we still have control over what's happening under our roofs. We do. We have control of that. We have control of what we're allowing in. We have control of thinking about beautiful things. That doesn't mean that we're off in la la land, just, forgetting that there's anything going on. It means that we are taking a time out to breathe and to self-correct, if you will, our path. Because we are all like little boats out on this lake hit by a storm. And you know who the survivors are going to be? Those who adjust their sails. And I don't just mean survivors, but I mean thrivers. Because at the end of this, if we come out all beat up, completely brain fatigued, absolutely fatigued, 20 pounds heavier, addicted to booze, and I'm not even kidding about all these, we could go down that rabbit hole. But if we are dwelling on whatever is true, whatever's noble, right, pure, praiseworthy, worthy of admiration, lovely, excellent, that kind of changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it? And I don't know about you, but I need that right now in my life. I need, there you go. Lucy said the dogwoods in my neighborhood are glorious. That's a focus. Focus on the beauty of what's happening right now. Spring is springing up everywhere. That's a focus. That's a change. That's a whole different dynamic of what's going on. The warm weather and the leaves unfurling and flowers and daffodils and crocus and all the rest of it coming up. That's something to be thankful for. Rosemary said she has a daughter who's a healthcare worker in the hospital. Definitely praying for your daughter, Rosemary. Mark is, he is a first responder. He is in a volunteer fire department. And those of you who are in rural areas can certainly appreciate the importance of having well-trained first responders who are your volunteer fire departments. These guys learn EMS skills, they learn fire skills, they learn all of this stuff. And his alarm's been going off constantly today, and it worries the heck out of me. He's going to be turning 65 next week. And, he's kind of in that demographic of, geez, maybe that's not such a good idea. So we have people who are all putting themselves out on the front lines. And a lot of times they're not equipped with what they need as far as their PPEs, the personal protective equipment. And at Mark's station, they had a whole case of N25, the respirator mask, that was stolen. Somebody trying to make a buck off of it. And this is where we are, where people are not, being taken care of because of other people's greed. It's sad. Amy's also a nurse, and we have lots of people who are healthcare nurse workers. We have people who are showing up on the front lines in, helping in the cafeterias of hospitals. And they need to be taken care of as well. Everybody needs to be taken care of. And all of these, we need to keep our prayer and our focus on their safety. And that to me that's not a downward spiral thing. Catastrophizing is, but what we need to be looking at is that there are people out there on our behalf, working on the behalf of strangers, people they've never met in their lives, to save their lives. And we need to be keeping them in prayer. And this is something that's admirable. This is like, as it says in Philippians 4, this is something that's admirable. When we spend our time, we've got time, when we spend our time in prayer asking God for their protection, when we spend our time thinking about beautiful things that are out in this world still, our yards and the people in our lives and the people that we love still. We pray for our leadership, regardless of how we feel about them or not. We still need good leadership. We still should be praying for it. However it is. I mean, in the UK, your prime minister is stricken with this disease. We need to be praying for him, regardless of how you feel about him. This becomes not a situation about personality and politics and agreement and disagreement. This is a situation of people, humanity, humankind, being kind, always. My t-shirt today says, always be kind, because being kind is being generous of spirit. This is your beautiful self being called. This is the calling that's on you, that's on me, and that is on all of mankind, womankind, all of us, to join together and to be the voice of love, kindness, and understanding that ultimately the control that we have is the control that's in our houses, and that is about it right now. And we need to be okay with that. And we need to be generous with love and kindness with our families. I think about things, I think about things that just, the things that just kind of get on my worry list. And I think about, women who are in abusive relationships who are now sheltered in with abusive husbands. I think about that. And I think about children who are, their only hope was getting a meal at their school. I think about that. And I think about people who have been misplaced with all of this. I think about that too. And I can't control any of it. I can't control how many respirators are going anywhere. I can't control a thing. But what I can do is I can shift my focus onto the things that I can do. I can pray. I can pray. And I could pray that hearts will open up and that empathy would be the thing that reigns supreme. And not this back and forth, still that back and forth stuff. How is this possible? How is this possible? We're all in this together, and we have a virus out there, sorry I did say the word, that does not discriminate. It doesn't care what color you are, what way you voted, or what country or state or anything that you live in. It's an equal opportunity virus. It really doesn't give a hang what you think. It's still, and all we know is that it's contagious, and we keep changing and shifting our minds about what it's all about, don't we? We do keep shifting and changing our minds about those things. You know why? Because we keep getting more information, and we don't have enough information. But the information that we have is enough, and we don't need to be going jot and tittle and trying to figure it out, looking at the body count every day and all of that. We cannot control what happens outside, but we can always control what happens inside. Thank you, Wayne Dyer, for this. Wayne Dyer left us years ago, over 10 years ago now, I think. But isn't this the truth? We can control that. We can't control somebody else's house. We can't control what their grocery situation is. We can't control these things, but we can volunteer and maybe help. There is a online group called IntelliHelp, EINTELLI help, and it's a Facebook group, and they're looking for volunteers all over the United States. Somebody in one of my groups put this together, and it's been on the news. And it's being able to go and deliver groceries to somebody who can't. It's being able to do something and to help, food kitchens and all of that. These are things that we are able to do when we are out and about. Being wise women is being a prayerful woman, and is being a woman whose focus is directed onto the things that we have control over. It's having a focus on things that are admirable and lovely and pure and right. It's giving yourself, that's right, the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, right? You know that prayer. This is a beautiful thing. These are things that we can focus on. And there is a call to every single one of us, a call to action to every single one of us. And that is to do and share your talent, your ability, your overabundance with everyone. I mean, we have the ability to do this. We have Facebook. You could get on Facebook Live and do a crochet demonstration or show somebody what to do with all that big yarn stockpile that they have. And there's all kinds of things that we can do. We can go onto YouTube and we can teach ourselves new things. We can get out our coloring books. Somebody said last night on our pajama party that there was that they had adult coloring books. What a fun thing. But the point is that we don't need to get sucked down the rabbit hole and going into places where it's just going to cause our imaginations to go completely bonkers. And our hearts, of course, that doesn't mean that we're not loving or caring, but we are restricted from what we can do. We are restricted. But here's the thing. We're also capable of so much more than we even think we are. We can touch someone with a sweet, kind word. We can write a note. We can put, we could wave at somebody through the glass and knock on the door and go see our senior across the street. There's so much we can do. You guys, I am, for us at Saving Dinner, my thing right now, my focus is I want to keep everybody on payroll. And I tell you that I'd love you to become Dinner Answer subscribers because I want to get you menus, recipes, and shopping lists to feed your family and to help you cook. And I lowered the price to $7. A number of you have taken me up on it, but I want a number of you to keep going on this because this is how you support us. We have businesses have been shut down all over your city. Well, online, here we are. We're doing the very best that we can. And I need your help. So come alongside and become a Dinner Answer subscriber. Come alongside and go buy an ebook from us. Come alongside and go get your supplements from us. But come alongside and do what you can in order to help the small businesses that are out there. Come alongside and help your neighbor who's all alone and go knock on their window and put some flowers on their front door. Come alongside and be that person. You have a ton of power. You have a ton of power. You have a ton of capability. You have encouragement. You have empathy. You have skills. You have a brain to think. You have eyes to see, ears to hear, and you can turn this negativity into doing good. We need to be doing good. We are the do-gooders of this. The website address is savingdinner.com. Thank you very much for asking. And we have a lot of supplements that you're going to see that says backordered. Guess what? Our supplier got hit. And we were changing suppliers too with a smaller supplier. But guess what? We have on Monday coming, we've got chocolate, perfect paleo protein, and we've got SAMe came in last night. And if you don't know what SAMe is an enzyme, and it crushes, it's a mood booster like in nobody's business. It works better in trials against antidepressants. Go look up the research, go read it for yourself. It is in the EU, it's a prescription medication. Here, it's not. You can just buy it over the counter. We have it in stock. And the reason why? Personal experience. Every single day, every morning, I take this right after I take my thyroid medication, and I'm telling you, it's kept me sane. It also works for joints. It got rid of my carpal tunnel. For me, anyway, I'm just telling you my experience. But if you read the research, and I always, you know me, I steer you to go look up PubMed, put it in the search engine, and find all this information. It massively helps with inflammation, Amy, massively. That's what it does. It quells inflammation so that your joints aren't crazy. But I remember I had run out. We had a situation where I'd just run out, and we'd been out of town and this, that, and the other thing. And I went without a week, and by the end of the week, my hands just felt like they were just killing me. And I was just so grateful to get back on it. And within 10 days, I was feeling good again. And I'm telling you my experience, but you can get the research. You can see it on our website. SAMe, it is one of the most incredible things, in my opinion. It's hard to find too. Not a lot of people make it. But it was given to me by a doctor who is an integrative doctor, Neil Spate in Charlotte. He said, you should be taking this. And it works amazing. I would check with your doctor and see if there's any kind of contraindication. I don't know that it wouldn't. Amy, I do have a couple of women who are taking it for fibromyalgia, and it has helped them a lot. I put my mother on it. She had fibromyalgia, and it helped her as well. Now, I always say, you got to check with your doctor too. Make sure that you don't have any contraindication or whatever. Sometimes, and I've had this happen too, they don't, doctors, they do doctoring. And they've had way less nutrition classes than I have. And they also don't study supplements the way that, I do. I go and I get the research and I find it. If you are going to see your doctor, do be that kind of empowered patient and get your information if you're going to go see him, and just say, here's the information that I have about that. Here's what the research says about this. I got this from PubMed. I got this from the Lancet. I got this from the AMA. Whomever has done the research, just, read it yourself, highlight it in yellow, and then show them. And the reason I'm saying that is you need to sometimes make your case. When you're coming to your doctor with the supplement and they are saying, oh man, here she comes. I love it when my doctor rolls his eyes when he sees me coming in the room because he knows without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to be wanting something. I'm going to want to do something. It's been a while. Yet check with your pharmacist too, Amy. But pharmacists, again, what is their focus on their study? Their focus on their study is pharmaceutical drugs, not supplements. So if you want to make this case, they might know a little bit about it, but sometimes they don't, necessarily know. Lisa is asking about beauty support. It may be available. It might not be, but it's on its way. Everything is on its way. But on Monday, we're getting Fiber Mender, the brand new one. We're getting chocolate perfect paleo protein. These are new formulations. I made them with our formulator, and I'm pretty darned excited about them. And I promise you this, we will have a sale for these new supplements. We will have a sale, and I'm appreciative of all of you saving your supplement dollars for us. And we're small potatoes. The supplement company that we're dealing with in Ohio is a smaller manufacturer. We've been hit, so have they. But guess what? We're all still in business, and we're working hard to support you in your health, to support you in your health goals, and to get you out the best stuff that we can at the best price that we can. That's what we do. And probably we're going to have a free shipping sale. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I promise you this, we are going to keep you in mind. And if you guys are with us, I appreciate that. You will have just watch your emails and stay tuned to this channel, because we're going to keep it going. And I have great faith in humanity. I have great faith with you, and I've got great faith with everyone who is who's coming together and has been supportive of us. And I support you as well, and I'm going to give you as much as I possibly can. So today, I'm going to be doing a cooking lesson again at 4:00, and it's probably going to be guacamole, because, I think making a proper guacamole is pretty darned important, don't you? I think guacamole is absolute heaven myself. That's one of my favorite things. And we have all these ripe avocados. So if you've got some ripe avocados, save them for 4:00. Get out your cilantro, your lime, your salt. I'm going to show you how to do it. Red onion as well. So that's all I have for you today. And I just want to keep you focused on the right stuff. Okay? Focused. Yvonne's asking, will Just Juice veggies be in stock? Probably not tomorrow, but they will be in stock. I promise you, they will be in stock coming up in this next week. So just stay tuned. We have everything. We had all brand new labels, all just made. I mean, every single thing that we have. And they're rolling out stuff as they can. Again, remember, just like us, we're all sitting here with, working as best that we can with what we've got. And I am just, I can't even tell you how thankful I am. I've seen so many messages from you saying, don't worry, as soon as it's in stock, I'm getting it, and I need it, and this is what I need. When are you going to have that? We're also going to have a multivitamin. We're going to have a multivitamin, you guys, that I'm really excited about. We're going to have a calcium magnesium that I'm really excited about. So we've got things coming, and it's all going to be things that you are going to use, that you probably already use. And I will promise you that it's a great quality pharmaceutical grade stuff, and it's all coming. So just give me that minute. I really appreciate it. And just remember this, pray for my supplier. Liddy can get everything out, and pray for everybody. When we have an opportunity to sit down and just be in our quiet place, go into our prayer closets and just allow our hearts to just open and be empathetic to the world and all the stuff that's coming out. Do this. Ask God to just put a blanket blessing on everybody who's out there still working, and everybody who's out there who are still trying their hardest to supply and give people all the things that they need. We're still here. We're still kicking, and we're going to keep doing the very best that we can. And I appreciate the fact that you are focusing in on the things that you want in your life too, to expand, and all the good things, the pure things, the lovely things, the admirable things, the things that are true, that's the things that you're passing on. So let's keep that in mind too, as we're posting things in our Facebook feed. Let our Facebook feed be something that just lights people up. They don't need more doom and gloom. They really don't. And they don't need anything that's going to come along and make them feel fearful. We need things that are going to fill us up and give us the hearts and souls and the beauty inside that we are all so desperately seeking right now. We can be that light. And I know that that's who I'm talking to right now, are the light makers. Pinkies up, ladies. Are you with me? I know you are. And I so appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I keep you all in prayer. And I appreciate that you keep me in prayer as well in our business, and Mark being a first responder out there. We're going to all get through this together, and we're going to come out the other side, and we're going to be amazing women. The resilience, the tenacity, the persistence, that's who we are. We're powerful. We are not pitiful. We are powerful. I love you. Peace be with you on this beautiful Sunday, and pass it on, okay? Please share this video. I love you guys. Pinkies up. Bye.